going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are gonna love, especially if you're a Golden State Warriors fan. So far this year, I'm gonna be honest, the Warriors, they're not doing so well, and I believe during this year's NBA trade deadline, they gotta make moves, they gotta try to get better. Stephen Curry is playing some amazing basketball, but he needs some help. And with them not having Klay Thompson right now, the Warriors have to do something. They can't sit around and do nothing. So if you're a Warriors fan and you want to know some trades they can make that could potentially make them amazing, you're gonna like this. But quickly, before I get out of the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Warriors.
Stephen A., you think the Warriors are just going to make the league pay when Klay returns?
Without question. Without question. Let me tell you something right now. Once Klay Thompson returns, we're assuming health. We're not debating health. There's nothing to debate about that. If they're not healthy, there's no go. But if Klay Thompson and Steph Curry on the court together and healthy, Warriors going to conference finals. At the very least. Warriors going to win 50 games. At the very least. Jaja Pachulia and Andrew Bogut, he is not. He can actually play. I mean, not to say that they couldn't play at all, but they ain't no James Wiseman. This kid's got a tremendous upside. When I look at the team as presently constructed, if you told me that Klay Thompson comes back, but you still have a Kelly Oubre, and you still have an Andrew Wiggins, and you got a James Wiseman, and you got Pascal, and you got Draymond Green and these boys, with Steph and Klay healthy? Oh, please. You're going to the conference finals. Easily.
When talking about the Warriors, there is one thing that I 100% agree on. I agree that next season, with Klay Thompson coming back, the Warriors are going to be one of the best teams in the Western Conference, more evidently, one of the best teams in the NBA. And with that being said, a lot of Warrior fans believe that this season, the 2021 season, is kind of a waste. Warrior fans just aren't expecting a lot out of what the Warriors could do. But this video is for you Warrior fans that do have a little bit of hope, do believe the Warriors can kind of turn it around. And we're going to be talking about how the Warriors can simply get better to potentially go far in the NBA playoffs. As I make this video, the Warriors have a record of 20-20, which ranks them as the 9th seed in the Western Conference, and a lot of Warrior fans believe that even this year, they might not even make the playoffs. But of course, if you keep up with the NBA is gonna hold a play-in tournament at the end of the season, which means even if you're the 9th seed, you could potentially be in the top 8 in a mini tournament series. And in my opinion, if I were to guess, the Warriors are gonna be one of those teams competing for a playoff spot in the play-in tournament, and that's why during this year's NBA trade deadline, they have to try to get better, improve their roster to have a good chance even in the tournament and of course the playoffs. When talking about Steph is amazing as usual. He's doing whatever he can to put the Warriors in the best situation, and look at his numbers. He's averaging 29.3 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.4 steals, and 0.1 blocks. And honestly, I believe Steph needs help. Steph is the only player on the team that averages more than 20 points per game, and in the game log, nobody on the Warriors score on a consistent basis. And with Stephen Curry dropping about 30 points per game, getting a guy that can put up at least 20 could increase the Warriors' offense and their chances of winning games. For this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 trades that I believe the Warriors are considering. Some of these trades are realistic, some of these trades are kind of a dream come true, most of them are blockbusters. So I want you guys to watch this video and see every single scenario and tell me which one is your favorite, which one is the most likely. The first trade on this list is going for Victor Oladipo of the Houston Rockets. When talking about Victor Oladipo right now, Depot is one of the most popular quote-unquote all-stars that is heavily being put in so many trade rumors and so many trade talks. During this year, Oladipo actually in fact already got traded from the Indiana Pacers to the Houston Rockets. And with the Houston Rockets right now being one of the worst teams in the entire NBA, the Rockets are entering a full rebuild mode, and Depot, with him on an expiring contract this offseason, the Rockets are going to try to trade him, even for a second-round pick. And I believe right now with the Warriors needing a scoring punch, Oladipo will be perfect. So far this season, Depot is averaging about 20.8 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 1.4 steals, and 0.4 blocks. I still believe Oladipo has a lot to prove in the NBA. We all know he used to be an all-star, a pretty good one, but injuries kept him back and held him back. And playing for Dub Nation, who's going to be competitive next year, he actually might re-sign there. I'm gonna be honest though, if the Warriors want Oladipo, they're actually not gonna have to offer up a lot of their best assets. The Warriors have James Wiseman and a pretty good pick this year, but if they were to get Depot, they'd be offering Kelly Oubre Jr., a second-round pick, and maybe Eric Paschall, and that will get the deal done. With Depot's contract only being about $20 million, he's not that expensive, and honestly, as long as he can stay healthy, he would be a bang for a buck. The Warriors right now are playing Andrew Wiggins as their shooting guard. If I'm going to be honest, he's more of a small forward to me, and that's why Depot this year would help a prime Stephen Curry and simply be a pretty good one-year rental. Oladipo to the Warriors is a very popular opinion, and right now it's a realistic one. The next player is the Warriors going for Aaron Gordon of the Orlando Magic, and the Warriors in fact have stated they are interested in Aaron. With Kelly Oubre Jr. on an expiring contract, the Warriors are trying to trade Oubre, and in exchange, they want a forward in return as well. There's been rumored the Warriors want Otto Porter Jr., but in my opinion, with Aaron Gordon still being young and has a lot to prove in the NBA, the Warriors could be a perfect place for him. Aaron Gordon isn't a bad player. He's a quality front court athlete with floor spacing capabilities, and recently he's gotten better on defense and also at that playmaking ability. With the Warriors already having stars of Steph, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, and of course Wiggins, Aaron Gordon wouldn't have to be asked to do much, be more of a role player, and then next season while playing for a championship contending team, he can develop into a better NBA player in general, because playing on the Magic, he's not getting that experience. If the Warriors can offer up Kelly Oubre Jr. and a second-round pick in exchange for Aaron Gordon, I believe this trade makes sense, the salaries match, and then of course the Orlando Magic could try to re-sign Oubre, but of course they get a future asset of a second-round pick, instead of losing Aaron Gordon for nothing, because Aaron Gordon has stated that he will not stay with the Orlando Magic, he wants to move on. And with the Warriors right now interested, it's not a bad idea. The next player on this list is Bradley Beal of the Wizards, and Beal has been linked to the Warriors for a long time now because NBA fans, especially Bradley Beal fans, want to see Beal in a winning situation. Right now with the Warriors not in a winning situation but has the potential to be, I believe Bradley Beal on the Warriors would be spectacular, and the offensive punch of Beal and Steph would be amazing this season. With Bradley Beal and Stephen Curry both being top 5 players in the NBA in points per game, the Warriors get a scorer, an elite scorer, to assist Steph on those offensive plays. And with the Warriors right now not having a threat on the offense, Beal would be perfect. From what we're hearing though, the Wizards are not planning to trade Bradley Beal during this year's NBA trade deadline, and so far, Bradley Beal has not stated he wants to leave, even though the Wizards right now are not doing the best. They're not in the playoff picture. If they keep winning games, they might make it, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe the Wizards are gonna be in that situation. So for this trade scenario to happen, Bradley Beal has to request a trade. And then if that happens, the Warriors can offer up James Wiseman, Kelly Oubre, Eric Paschall, their first-round pick this year, and then another first-round pick in 2023. I believe this is the ultimate trade package for the Warriors to land Bradley Beal. I know a lot of you Warrior fans out there don't want to see James Wiseman traded, but in my opinion, if it's to get an established superstar, an established NBA scorer that can put up about 30 points per game, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna do that trade instantly. With Stephen Curry and Bradley Beal still being in their prime, and then a healthy Klay Thompson next year, the Warriors would be a problem and a dynasty to come again. The next player we're talking about is Cat, Karl Anthony Towns of the Timberwolves, and from what we're hearing, the Wolves are going to be active in this year's NBA trade deadline. With the Wolves right now having the worst record in the NBA, there are some rumors out there that they're gonna blow it up. Trade everybody on the roster except for Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is their future and their new go-to guy. Cat has been in the NBA for about 5 years now, and so far, he hasn't really brought the Timberwolves to a winning situation, and from what people are saying, Cat can't be the #1 option. Cat would be a perfect #2 option. And with the Warriors front court always needing help ever since last season, getting Towns would be absolutely amazing. If the Warriors can offer up Andrew Wiggins for salary matching, James Wiseman, their first round pick this year, their 2022 first round pick, and their 2025 first round pick, I believe this might be a deal the Wolves accept. The only problem with this deal is that the Wolves just traded Andrew Wiggins, so maybe they don't want to get him back. So if anything, they might have to offer up Draymond Green or Kelly Oubre plus some more assets, but Andrew Wiggins makes the most sense when it comes to salary matching. Imagine a lineup next year of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins, Draymond, and Cat. Oh boy, this starting lineup, amazing. And then the last player on this list, we're going to be talking about the possibility of LeBron James joining Stephen Curry on the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to say it right now, guys. This is my dream come true reality. I know if you're a Warrior fan, you're going to love this scenario because LeBron and Steph playing together, it would be broken. It would be unstoppable. We've seen it this year during the NBA All-Star Game. Stephen Curry and LeBron were on the same team. And from what we heard from both players after the game, they both love playing alongside each other. After that happened, so many rumors of the possibility of James and Curry teaming up. And if I were to be honest, if it were to happen, it would make more sense that LeBron goes to the Warriors than Steph goes to the Lakers. Only because the Warriors have great trading pieces. This would ultimately be the deal if the Warriors want LeBron James. It would be Kelly Oubre, James Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins, Eric Paschall, and 4 first-round draft picks. I know Warrior fans, this is a lot to offer for LeBron James, but come on, LeBron is the best in the world, LeBron is the king, and a lineup of Steph, Klay, LeBron, and Draymond Green, and then signing some perfect free agents, oh boy, this team would be absolutely disgusting, and honestly, it would break the NBA. I'm gonna keep it real with you all though, this trade scenario is very unrealistic. It has a 0.0001% chance of happening, but come on, it would be kind of cool if it did. So ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the Warriors, talking about some trades that could potentially save their dynasty. What's most important to me is one of your thoughts. Which one of these trades do you believe is realistic? Which one is your favorite? Let me know what you're thinking down in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!